Sign up for the Agranak Studios newsletter at agranak.com. Today we're going to take a look at AD&D's second edition Mystara campaign adventure, Hail the Heroes.
Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss an upload, and join the conversation over at the Agranak Cult Discord.
I don't know what it is, but I'm always drawn back to second edition AD&D. Maybe because it was my introduction to role-playing in general, though my first few games were with first edition. Once I got the core books and the Monstrous Compendium, I was smitten. The trade dress, the masterwork art, and full-color splash pages from some of the greats like Elmore, Horn, Caldwell, and others. Never, and I mean never, has there been an RPG that affected me with art like second edition did. Sure, there are examples of poor filler art, but the full color art is amazing. So here we are taking a look at one of many AD&D's second edition books and supplements, specifically this adventure, Hail the Heroes. Hail the Heroes was the first adventure to accompany their Kingdom of Karameikos box set. For those basic D&Ders out there, Beckme and the like, you will recognize Karameikos as the Grand Duchy of Karameikos. But in second edition AD&D, it got kind of an upgrade to Kingdom of Karameikos. Probably due to a marketing decision, but I personally think Kingdom is a bit more evocative than Grand Duchy for someone that doesn't know anything about fantasy role-playing games. This adventure is designed for 3 to 6 heroes of levels 1 to 3. And it says it's playable with the first quest game rules, which I did a review of not too long ago. You can check that one out too. This is technically a box set, though it is pretty thin, much like a book. But contained inside of this is the thing that is unique to this, which is that it's an audio CD game. Here's the CD here. And there's about 80 tracks on this CD for use with this adventure. You have the adventure book written by Tim Beach, and I really love the trade dress here. Has that very medieval sort of theme going on that came over from the Kingdom of Karameikos box set as well. There's a map included and 4 handouts. The Song of King Halav, some maps, more maps, and some artwork depicting a pivotal scene in the adventure. Now, the quest starts off in the capital city of Karameikos called Miros, formerly Specularum. The Church of Traladara is calling upon heroes to go on an adventure of special magnificence. Now, they are asking the heroes for help in finding an ancient relic. Their mission? Find the shield of Halav. The PCs are given the Song of King Halav, which has some pertinent information in it, so it's a good idea to have the players study the song. The temple's location, built around this artifact, has been lost to time. So the first thing the PCs need to do is find where the temple is located. The players at different points are confronted by the Church of Karameikos, which is the rival to the Church of Traladara. And it's through their clerical force, the Order of the Griffin, who are in search of the shield as well. Also, within the Church of Traladara, the church that actually hires the PCs, there is a cult of Halav that believes that King Stefan Karameikos is actually the reincarnation of Halav. So there's some really cool intrigue right there, especially at the beginning, if your players are into that. And I think it drew me in for sure into lore and all the great things you can do with AD&D. Now, the Church of Karameikos thinks that bringing the shield to the Church of Traladara would cause people to stand up and take notice that something great is happening. And they're right. So off to find the entrance to the temple, which is miles away near the town of Threshold, at an ancient site called Zadrith. It takes some poking around, but the characters will eventually find the temple entrance. Spoilers ahead! Now, the temple is a great bite-sized dungeon crawl, perfect for those lower-level adventures, and it has some memorable features. The CD tracks included, let me be honest, can be a little cringe in places, but it is still well produced. Where the CD tracks shine are in sound effects, as well as the creepy stone emblem speakers that, well, speak words of advice and even riddles to the players as they pass from room to room. They give a wonderful vibe to the whole temple, and I think it's worth the price of admission, at least for me.
You venture now into a private wing of priests who cherish the ancient key. To visit the priest, you must be wary. Present his relic if you wish to tarry.
There are some great encounters in and around the temple, from fire beetles, a white gray ooze, skeletons, and much more. Once the players get into the guardian statue room, they have to solve a riddle. I remember playing this, and it took us so long to come up with the solution. All I will say is that it's right in the Song of Halav. Look it over line by line. Do that and open the secret chamber to where the shield is located. Then there's suggestions as to how to wrap up getting the shield back to the Church of Traladara and other loose ends. It's a great adventure. I've never run it as a DM, but I've played through it, and it was a wonderfully memorable low-level adventure that was set in one of the greatest settings to ever hit tabletop. If you would like to get a PDF copy of it, there is a link in the dungeon, or you can buy a used physical copy of it. I currently have the tracks uploaded on a video here at Agranak Studios. There's a link in the description as well. DriveThruRPG.com as of now does not have the tracks for sale, at least as far as I know. Let me know if I got that wrong in the comments. So if you do get a physical copy, make sure it comes with a good CD. All right, that just about does it for me. Thanks for stopping by Agranak Studios today, and we'll see you on the next one. Later.
This video was brought to you by the generous support of our patrons. Consider becoming a patron so you can help us make more content like this. Or get yourself a t-shirt below. Later. Alright, do this and do that and do this and do that. And watch this video.